YouTube, we're going to do a great new song by Molly Peyton called Warm Body. I like the lyrics. I like the R&B chords with a rock kind of feel. I'm going to just show it to you the way I think it's being played. And I'm going off a live performance video that's on YouTube. I'm not going off the recording. But it sounds to me like it's exactly the same. I'm going to try to keep this short and sweet like all my videos. I want to make things simple, not complex. So there's three parts to the song. There's a verse, and that's what we're going to start with. That's one part. We're going to start with a F sharp minor 7. That's the intro riff, and that is also part of the verse chord structure. So learn this, you can play the intro and you can play the verse. All that's going on there is they're hammering on at the 12th fret, 2nd string. Now if you're saying, John, I don't play bar chords, can you help me? Yes, I can. All right. If you know the open position D, you can move that up here and just play a D with your index finger on the 9th fret. All right, and just play a D and the hammer on to the 12th. You can omit. All right, the next chord after the F sharp minor 7 is B minor 7. It's got a big name, but it's a very simple chord. If you know how to play a minor bar chord, we're at the 7th fret, by the way, just pick up your pinky, and that's a minor 7. But if you're saying, again, John, I don't play bar chords, here's a simplified version of this. You're going to kind of use the side of your pointer and try to angle that towards the fretboard, because you're going to have to play 4 strings. And if it's really hard for you to push down and have all the strings ring out clearly, you might want to put on some lighter gauge strings, or maybe move to an electric guitar with light gauge strings. So all I'm doing is barring the first 4 strings, and at the 7th fret, that's the B minor 7, and what they're doing is just doing a slide up from the 6th fret. Okay, so we can take our D shape. If you can't do the slide, just leave it out. That gets you pretty close playing those 2 modified chords. Alright, but it's not a bad idea to learn the full bar chord shapes. Alright, that's the intro and the verse. We're done with that. We'll speak of it no more. Next, we're going to do the chorus. Alright, so just to kind of talk about what happens in the song, there's 2 repetitions of the verse before it goes into the chorus. Okay, but we covered the verse already, so now we're going to cover the chorus. And it's not that super hard, so don't be intimidated by these big chord names. All right, the chorus can actually be played with what the chords are E, A to B minor 7. doesn't matter to me. So that would be the easiest way to play it. And at the end of the song, I think this is where they play it. But if you want it to sound like the record, you're going to have to play it up at the 7th fret. On the first go around of the chorus, I think they're playing it up here. This is just your regular E power chord with the 5th string root at the 7th fret. And then we're just going to basically think of going to the B minor 7. But what they're doing is after they go to the B minor 7, they're just sliding up from fret 6. Just like we did in the verse. And so just like in the verse, you can play it with just the top 4 strings. Alright, and then I'll give you a tip on the E chord, the E bar chord. Well, if you want to just play your A shape, like your open A chord, if you just take that fingering and move it all the way to fret 9, now this is a kind of cool trick because you're playing E, so we know E is the the high string on the guitar, number 1 string. So you can play that, and you can play the low E. All right, and what I'm doing is with my index finger, I'm muting string 5. So you can play that all 6 strings if you want. I don't think they're playing that. I think it sounds to me like they're just playing the high strings. So you could use this A shape. And then you walk up from the 6th fret to the 7th fret. And just bar all 4 strings. So that gets you pretty close right there. And now we've covered 2 of the 3 parts. The only other part of this song is a bridge, and it's very short. And let's cover that now. Just where we are in the song is after the first chorus, they go into another verse. And then before the second chorus, they go into this little bridge. You probably just to break things up. All right, and the bridge is probably the easiest part of the song to play, so we're almost finished. And the bridge is simply E to D. That's what she's singing. It doesn't matter to you. Something like that. And then to transition into the chorus, she plays that B minor 7 chord. And if you want, so you could play it right here at the 3rd fret, or if you're trying to avoid the bar chords, you could play it at the 7th fret, strings 1 through 4. It doesn't matter to. And this is where I think they just go to the open position guitar. And you could just play this modified if you wanted to. You could just play it E, A, D. Try not to get that low D in there, because you're not really playing a D chord. you're playing a B minor 7. So that's just the chord. You can do that. It's legal. It's a chord substitution. You're just substituting D for B minor 7. Just try to play like the top 3 strings, 1, 2, and 3, and maybe just 1, 2. If you want to play it the way they play it on the recording, just play it with the bar chords up here. So I hope I made that easy enough. That's Molly Peyton, Warm Body. She's from New Zealand, and I love this song. All right, have a great day. Thanks for watching. Bye.